can't rely on a losing formula that offers only tax cuts as the answer to all our problems while ignoring our fundamental economic challenges, the crushing costs of healthcare, or the inadequate state of so many schools, our addiction to foreign oil, or our crumbling roads.
If the laws on our books are inadequate to prevent such an oil spill, or if we didn't enforce those laws, I want to know it.
If laws are inadequate, laws will be changed.
That starts with reforming a criminal justice system that too often is a pipeline from inadequate schools to overcrowded jails, wreaking havoc on communities and families all across the country.
More civilian casualties and inadequate care for those caught in resettlement camps will only make it more difficult to achieve the peace that the people of Sri Lanka deserve. Understandably, the feelings of frustration and anger, the sense that any response is inadequate, we expect that frustration and anger to continue until we actually solve this problem.
We understand that outworn programs are inadequate to the needs of our time. In too many communities across this country, in cities and suburbs and rural hamlets, the shadow of poverty casts a pall over our youth, their lives a fortress of substandard schools and diminished prospects, inadequate health care, and perennial violence.
Because of inadequate child care or the inability to get paid leave for a sick child or an ailing parent, they end up suffering the burdens. And by the way, that means families are suffering the burden because increasingly women are a critical breadwinner for families all across the country.
If we can't provide assurances that the pathways for Iran obtaining a nuclear weapon are closed, and if we can't verify that, if the inspections regime, the verification regime is inadequate, then we're not going to get a deal.
Since my first campaign, I've talked about how in too many cases our criminal justice system ends up being a pipeline from underfunded, inadequate schools to overcrowded jails. I've seen how inadequate words can be in bringing about lasting change.